Hey guys, so welcome back to Tiff Talks 22. Guys, I don't know if you've heard about this young lady, Kada Scott from Philadelphia. She's 23 years old. I think she's either a current student at Penn State or she graduated already. I'm not positive on that part of it. Um, I feel like it's so crazy. Kada, I think, was a Miss USA participant, or she wanted to represent the state or the school. I don't know, but she was like a pageant girl, but she was also like working in as a caregiver of some sort at a nursing home in up there somewhere. I want to say in Philadelphia. Anyway, she went to work. She would work the overnight shift. She went to work October 3rd, Friday night, which is when her parents last talked to her. She was supposed to, I think, be off Saturday, but she never came home, and her phone started going to voicemail where when her parents would call, and it's like, okay, where are you? So they go to her job looking for her, and her job says that she left work. She was there, she made it there, she left work. They're saying she left early. I don't know if she clocked out, or she just like left at her what would have been her first break, or what the deal is. But her car was left at the nursing facility that she worked at, um, and there are no cameras and no sign of her. So yeah, they're trying to figure out where she is, and I am too. Kata was into fashion. I think she has or was trying to like launch a clothing line. I think she modeled. I don't know what all it is. I didn't look too deeply into it, but what I am seeing here, look, I've been looking at these y'all. Okay, I've been looking. But what I'm seeing is that there's more than one male in her energy, and that's part of kind of what makes it difficult, right? Because it's like who, which, right? And so I actually said it to Spirit. Okay, there are multiple males in her energy in some regard here, right? But Spirit was like, but one of them's different. This ain't funny, but this what Spirit said. One of them's different because they look crazy, right? It's a masculine energy that's a little crazy. I also think they're different because they're older, right? And so that's why you have to be kind of clear about what older is, because she's only 23. Because look at this card. As far as the older energy, the hidden influence here to this whole situation is this mature man. But you would think is somebody who's ancient, right? With this photo, you have to be very careful about that because I don't think he's that old. I feel like this main male is probably a young adult like her. I feel like he is in his 20s, but his maybe late 20s. He's older than her. Okay. I do feel like she was getting unwanted attention from at least two people, right? At least two. Um, I feel like there's a relationship that from someone, because the thing is, after the fact, right? Her mother said that one of her friends said that she had been recently being harassed. I think via the phone, by someone, but it has they don't. I don't know if they know who it is. They just didn't tell the public, or if the friend knows and told the mom. Again, just didn't tell the public. So we're not sure on the outside looking in if they know who this person is who had been reportedly harassing her, or if she knew who this person was, or whatever the case is. So I'm gonna show you just a little bit briefly of what I got here, and then I want to do a different type of spread. So I feel like at the time of her disappearance, like recently in the past, she had just been thinking about work, right? She was career and goal focused, right? So that's her energy. Profession, college, workplace. Someone who was driven, who was determined, uh, who had several different options when it came to work or her career goals, right? She's definitely looking forward to her future. What is this? Because I'm seeing like a hermit and the seven of swords, which carries an energy of secrecy or keeping things hidden or close to your chest, which could be what you're working on, like some type of secrecy, okay? And y'all know what I'm going to say about that secret energy. It's fine for you to keep secrets. It is most definitely a good thing for you to not reveal everything to everybody. But it's got to be at least one free, okay? It's got to be at least one. Hold on a sec. So, this energy of secrecy here, this thing that she wasn't talking about, what's the Page of Cups here? Oop. So that Page of Cups energy could be messages, right? Because the pages are often messengers. However, there's an energy here of something changing with those messages that was either kind of disappointing or just felt like defeating. What's this devil here on the half? Okay. So this could be something that was concerning her, but not really consuming her. I feel like this is somebody who, like, if she had any fears that were developing, um, she just really kind of tried very hard to not, like, I don't say not be distracted by it, but not to be overly consumed with fear. So this may be something that was annoying. That was annoying, but like something that she just didn't want to give too much energy to, or didn't want to take seriously. So she may have been just kind of in an energy of like, we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Like, this could be something that she was trying not to react to, is kind of the energy that I'm getting there, right? It's the energy of like, yeah, I'm just going about my business, right? I'm trying not to lose no sleep over it or stress over that. So I thought that was pretty interesting, because the fact that they mentioned that she had been being harassed by someone, like, of course, immediately everybody's going to be like who was watching her, who was stalking her. And don't get me wrong now, there's some of that energy here, right? There's some of that energy here, but this is what I pulled today, where I really have taken time to focus. Last night I was just pulling stuff, and that stalker energy seemed a little more intense yesterday than what it's showing up as today. So today it's showing up like these are masculines that she is or was connected to at some point in some way throughout her life, right? But not the only one. Because I feel like there's different energies that come with all of them, right? So at the time, that's why they really need her phone, okay? They really need her phone, because the energy of the day at the time of her disappearance, she may have been either texting someone, FaceTiming someone, taking a call from someone. But with that fair male energy, fair male could be someone who is light skinned, or it could just be somebody who is like no ulterior motives, high vibrational, decent, good guy, right? Could have been, yeah, social media, text messages here. What's the male? Gemini energy showing up there, Virgo energy showing up there, Scorpio energy showing up there. So I said, oh, because the Three of Coins popped out right here in reverse. And I'm seeing this Tower energy. And this Five of Wands energy. So she could have, listen. So she could have been having this conversation, conflict, these messages, speaking to somebody. But something happened in their communication where things took a turn. And see how that's showing up? Like, did it take a turn with him? Or did she go out to use the phone to kind of talk to this person? And things took a turn in her physical reality while she had been actually going back and forth with someone over the phone. It's that type of energy. Or was she in argument with the person on the phone? You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting that wasn't the case. She wasn't. So what's this Five of Wands here? Spirit, please. Is this the energy at the job? No. So I feel like there's something that she may have been working on. That could have been like some type of delay or some situation that was kind of out of her control. It could have been a fight, conflict, or just a change. But what am I saying? There's some type of delay. So something that either an adventure she was going to have, an opportunity she may have received with that Page of Swords energy there, a text or some type of contact or communication here that's like, okay, wait a minute now, right? But I'm getting that is not why she went outside, though. That's not why she went outside. Hell, if she went outside, because ain't no cameras in the whole building. Another oddity, right? Oh, I didn't mean to take those up. That's okay. We'll pull those again. We'll talk about it. Yeah, so like the hidden influence, like I kind of touched on it just a little bit. The hidden influence is this mature man, this older gentleman, right? But like I said, she was only 23, so everybody older than 23, right? Most people. But the thing with this energy, y'all, I got cards spread everywhere, but I wanted to keep them out, so I remember what to tell y'all about what, right? A couple things. First off, so I laid these cards out, like asking certain things, which is what I'm talking to you about, like her energy in the recent past there. But look, when I pulled that same energy, I pulled the same questions from a different deck. This is how they presented it, the Thief. So that Seven of Swords energy, what were we just talking about that? That Seven of Swords energy can be an actual thief, someone stealing something. But mind you, this is the card that clarifies this Queen of Pentacles. So it could be some things being done that are illegal. It could be something being done that is deceptive, even if it's legal. It could also be something being done kind of in the dark, like in a sneaky energy. Like I said, you're not telling nobody. You kind of keeping whatever's happening hidden. And somebody could either be manipulating her to keep that secret, or it's like either who has stolen something from her or just has wasted her time in some way. But this is an energy that she didn't see it as such, right? So I don't know what she was working on. So see, there's the energy here. This King of Wands, somebody who may kind of dwell in their lower vibrational energy. There's something about this person or this situation that she didn't see. Something about the friendship or the connection here. Or as some challenging information that she found out about this person. Something that she received about this person. I'm telling you, there's like some type of opportunity here being presented to her. But there's something like below the surface that she wasn't seeing about this person. So something about this exchange or this communication between them, she was kind of keeping to herself. It could have been about a payment, the gift of energy, the gift of time. But someone could have been using that energy to try to control a situation or to control her in some way, right? Like, I'm going to help you launch this, or I'm going to help support you in this. So, but they're doing it because you either are indebted to me, you owe me something, there's tax or something. But here I am showing up to support you. But I don't know if this person is giving her money. It doesn't, or they had in the past. But it came with strings attached. It was like ulterior motives, right? Or they had like an underlying motive. Okay? But I think she didn't see it as such. She didn't see it as such. Perhaps until either that day, either seeing or realizing something. So here, her energy on that day was here. I'm having this difficult conversation with this person that I'm thinking is on the up and up. And so I asked the Kipper deck to clarify this communication card with this fair male who is positive energy as I know of him. And we have the marriage card and the high honor card. So this high honor card is often someone who is figure of authority. It could be someone that is you know to be a person of integrity, someone who is kind of worthy of respect, but also commands it, right? Yeah, this is somebody that either people look up to or has a certain image, or they may follow or idolize, or even support, or idolize even or support in some way. But there's some type of partnership here, also suggested by this marriage card. This does not have to be a romantic interest or partnership. It can be, but doesn't have to be. It could just be a mutual connection of some sort, because we got the Two of Cups here. It could be a working partnership. No, it's not a mutual connection. I'm telling you, this is like we gonna take care of business. We got business to take care of with that Ace of Pentacles energy, right? This is that type of energy. Spirit said this was not no love connection. This was maybe entering into a business contract of some sort. Yeah. But something about this contract, there was like a need to either get more information or to be a little more cautious of either what the what the expectancies were, right? Because there are definitely some things about this agreement or this business deal, the terms of it, or what the work included or involved or required or whatever, that she was not seeing. She was not seeing, but maybe with or in this communication, something was revealed. Because with this moon and sun coming out next to each other, right, it gives me eclipse energy. Eclipse, you know, well, you might not know, but I call that like nature scissors, right? So that's the energy of something being cut out that is not going to serve you. So here she is in this Queen of Swords energy saying, aha, I see the bullshit. Who do I see that from? This Emperor energy, this older masculine person who is an authority or some leadership that I have this new connection or partnership with, or potential partnership here. I don't even want to put a limit on their age, because with this Emperor, the Emperor can be like 35 or older. Yeah. So yeah, so this Emperor, here's this new partnership or business here, where we have this new opportunity here. That's likely a manifestation opportunity that's kind of still in development, where I'm waiting to get a full understanding of like, is the juice gonna be worth the squeeze? Whatever it is that this person wants or expects or requires of me, is it worth dealing with this person? Y'all, now thinking about what it requires of you, sometimes it's like I have to communicate with this person in order for us to be able to do business together. So sometimes it's just like, I don't even want to have to talk to this mofo, right? It's that type of energy here. But it's like there's some three coins. There's the energy of collab or collaboration or teamwork or needing to work together of some sort in order to build something. Yeah, so this could be like I'm bringing in a partner, or or someone saying, well, I'm going to detach. I'm not going to do this thing. Oh, yeah, I don't want to work with this or you anymore. But there's an energy here connected to that. What's this Six of Coins? I'm taking that in reverse because that's how it came. So something about that communication changed the way that something was moving forward. I'm trying to see. I got so many decks out. I'm like, because I'm telling you. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, please, guys. Yeah. Something that I was excited about with that Ace of Cups. Not anymore. That Death card. It's an ending. It's an ending. And I may be either fearful. I may be fearful about it. Or unhappy about it. I may not have the money for it. I'm kind of going back and forth in my fears. What's the Devil? So this may be something that she either felt she couldn't do alone. Yeah. Or that she needed this person for. What's the Knight of Swords? So it's kind of like not wanting to miss an opportunity, not wanting to miss out on something. Because this was like, I'm working towards this. So it's like, dang, I'm afraid because I don't think I can do this by myself. So I might need to just take a risk or take a chance here on this opportunity. But with this 9 of Wands here, something's saying, yeah, it ain't what you think it is. Okay? It's not what you think it is. There's a need to do more research and really do some contemplating before you move forward, right? Really trying to see, is like there a way that we could like end this conflict? But I feel like this is something that came up in her life to kind of teach her maybe to be self-reliant. Yeah. There was like a hope for her to explore other options or opportunities. Let me tell you something. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. Don't ever let nobody make you feel like you really just, I almost cussed, you really effing need them. Right? Especially in the industry that she was in. That's disturbing. So while it could be like, yeah, I'm not really getting romantic vibes here, y'all. I'm gonna pull from my deck as well. But we're gonna walk through this first because like I've been looking at these energies. So I want to actually be thorough before I go to those cards. So here, the hidden influence, once again, is this male. This mature man. Let's look into his ass. So look, we have this King of Pentacles energy, the wealthy man, the King of Pentacles. First of all, is somebody who's financially stable or secure. King of Pentacles, they could be young or old, right? You don't have to be old to be rich and financially stable and wealthy and secure. The King of Pentacles also carries like an energy of an investor, the energy of an investor. The cards that came out when I asked Spirit to clarify this mature man here, this person that's older than her, this is like worry. We talked about this word before, occupation. But it's interesting. She's on a sewing machine. And this card traditionally in this deck means that there is something that you do for work that you love, that you are passionate about, that makes you happy to do. And for her to be doing this fashion, that might be what this is for her. However, this male, something about this male is making that shit hard, is making this challenging for me to do whatever this is revolving around my work that I'm passionate about and that I love. This thing that is supposed to bring me joy, peace, happiness, delight, fulfillment is challenging and even potentially dangerous, whether she knew that or not with that toil and labor card, because something about this investor here makes it so. That's the hidden influence for whatever it is that was happening with her at that time. So now I don't know, because these all just running together down here. Let me take these up since I'm walking through it like this anyway. And let's see what else Spirit can tell us about this wealthy man making things difficult. Because yesterday the energy that I got, y'all, was an official person, right? And so usually when we would see the official person card, like it was the first card out, the main card, the starting situation. When I see the official person card, my first thought is like uniform, someone in uniform. However, we also got that high honor card yesterday. And I was on my walk this morning or last night, I don't know, on my walk, and I was thinking about Kada's case, and I was like, oh, I just had like a aha. That official person card could be like say a celebrity or someone who's established in a certain industry. Even if they're not a celebrity like globally known, it's somebody who has the means or the potential to make something happen in some capacity, right? So say in like the movie industry, it would be like a casting director or a producer or producer or an investor of some sort, right? In the fashion industry, it would be like a designer, an established designer, or it could just be the money man, right? Someone who invests in these things. So let's see who this wealthy man is right here, who is this hidden influence. So this is interesting. So this is someone who's offering this new beginning, this new start, this new project. They want you to have this blind faith. They're offering that to the Fool. What's the Fool here? Yeah, this is somebody who, so I feel like this person, this masculine energy, dealing with somebody who's much younger. She would be the person, right? Dealing with somebody who's much younger, who they may know is insecure. Maybe they're trying to tell or present an opportunity to her, like, this is fair. Trust me, it's fair, right? But they're trying to dominate something, and they're only giving half truths. Because look, this is the first part out when we talk about this new project or opportunity that she's being presented with. This action she's being urged to take. There's somebody who, yeah, who wants you to leap first. Abandon a situation, walk away from a situation. What is this? What is this? Or just trust the unknown. It's my understanding that she had only been at this job too for like 2 weeks. So as I'm clarifying what this situation is, this opportunity is, we got the Two of Coins, but the Two of Coins is in reverse. Two of Coins can be a couple things, like, well, shoot, it could be like, you know, you ain't got the money to keep this situation stable. It could be like not having like the balance between your home and work life situation. So something about this, like maybe I don't have time to network because I had to check into my 9 to 5 here, so I can't like focus on this stuff right now. It could also be in that Two of Coins in reverse, the energy of something like unbalanced, unstable, right, or destabilized about this. But it's kind of like an energy or pressure to not miss out on an opportunity. Because here's something has been presented. Because somebody done gave me this information here, or made me some type of offer here, where something's been presented that I'm kind of excited about. That feels like an opportunity, right? Yeah. And it's something that had the potential to kind of change the way things was moving. And it may have been like, oh, my dreams are manifesting, that this long-term success is on the horizon here. But there's somebody who wants you to leap head first and trust this offer here without doing like adequate research, no negotiation. Like, I'm not hiding anything. Trust, like some hand behind your back. I'm not hiding anything. Trust me, there's nothing in my hand. Handful of rocks or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the energy connected to this person or this offer, where there's this secrecy here connected to this person, but they saying, listen, we got to go now. We got to move. We got to act. We got to do these things, this thing. This was not something that was going somewhere. So it's either like, I can't go now. Something that you're wanting me to move forward on would be like a major ending or change or transformation of some sort. Oh my goodness, that is making so much sense right now. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, let me cook now. I'm telling you, sometimes it be taking a while. You really got to go through these things. Especially when it's like multiple male energies and you don't know the person personally, or you don't have them in your face to tell you what you see, to confirm what you see. So yeah, here's like, okay, this unified partnership. I'm excited here. This could be somebody who made a phone call like, we got to go. Or at least let me talk to you. Let me show you what I came up with. And then here you are, young and naive, going to pursue an opportunity here. Despite these negative thoughts or restrictions, potential restrictions, and you walked into some type of trap here, where it's like, oh, I hate this. This was not a good choice. Tell me about these two cards. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, because I had to make a difficult choice here, but I was blindsided. I didn't see something coming. I had to make a difficult choice about work, hard work, or some type of routine here that this may or may not be, well, it did disrupt. Well, here I am in this naive energy. But I didn't know what I was walking into or where I was going. Because, yeah, now I'm out of control. I don't have control over this. I'm no longer the authority of this situation. Because I was blindsided. Something is out of my hands. And somebody may have been communicating in a way that was not what that was. It was not direct. It was not honest. It was not truthful. It was not clear. And it feels like a betrayal or backstabbing because somebody is kind of operating in their lower energies, and they may have made a promise or had a vision or were the leader of something that they weren't really that. Yeah, what am I saying when I'm saying what I'm saying? They're a liar. They were lying. It was a lie. Whoever was on the phone, whoever was, oh, yes, gaslighting, presenting this offer, made this offer, this proposal here. I can pay you. You're going to be so excited about this. You're a liar. You're a liar. Now here I am feeling trapped or stuck and very unhappy with the outcome. Because this ain't what the hell I thought it was supposed to be. Because I was blindsided. This is not a work opportunity at all. Somebody that either I've cut ties with or I should have had an ulterior motive. Bastard. Yeah, this creative opportunity that was supposed to bring me some money of some sort. She may have worked with this person in the past on something. And even then, y'all, it could still be a scam. Yeah, she could have worked with this person before, like in the fashion industry, or something about this person's name or the name that she was given. It's like, okay, I know that person's name. That person is legit. But this ain't who that was. So when she saw or was made aware, it's this tower. Because somebody was lying about this deal or this partnership. So that's another question that I asked Spirit last night. So this person that made this promise, because I kind of got this energy yesterday, that made this offer, this promise, were they really the King of Pentacles? And I feel like this person actually does have like some type of pull. I don't know if they have the money or they have the position, but they got some type of pull. So it's not like the potential for this wasn't real, but this person didn't have the intention of work. It wasn't that. So here we have this situation with the devil card here. They wasn't all the way upright and not all the way in reverse, right? So it's not full and total chaos or full and total toxicity, I'll say. And I'm not fully hopeful that I'm going to be able to defend myself in this situation or from this person or this situation, right? So when the devil is upright, it's like some type of destructive energy, right? Or toxic situation or negative situation. When it's in reverse, it is like getting out of that. Like feeling like, okay, I'm hopeful that, okay, this just a 2-minute meeting or whatever the case. No. So what could this look like? This could look like somebody saying, no, come outside so you can sign the contract so I can take it to him or whatever the case. And you got to sign the contract real quick. and they like, you can't go back, right? Something like that. Forced and against your will, for sure. Because here, this is what it looks like. We have this plan and this progress. We have this opportunity. I'm wishful about something. We're celebrating about something. We're rushing to move forward on something here because this is what's being presented to me. Let's talk about that Knight of Swords. Yeah, with the Chariot. This is a vehicle. Somebody's car, somebody's vehicle. The energy of exchange, sharing wealth. Because we're trying to create, build, or grow something that moves us towards success here. And I'm focused and determined, right? Hold on. So yeah, so here's the challenge. The challenge is career, work. What is that career or work? That's the challenge. That could be your 9 to 5, right? Your 9 to 5. It's like, here I am trying to offer you this thing, and you trying to clock in and go to work. You need to leave this job. I know y'all probably like, people don't do that. No, they probably don't, unless they're forced to. Well, they do that. I used to work with Brittany Griner's wife. She totally did that. Baby, she totally did that, honey. Up and left that job, baby, for a vacay in the middle of testing season. Okay? Testing prep, actually. But yeah, so people do that abruptly, right? Let me just take care of you, looking ass, that type of thing. But this is somebody who left to kind of tend to business. But I feel like this person, she had the expectation of returning, right? The obstacle here, ooh. Yeah. The obstacle here is like, oh my gosh, this is a stressful situation. This business, this career, this forward movement here, these opportunities that I have to either achieve stardom or to climb a ladder or to be successful in a situation here. But I have to make a choice to take a break of some sort if I want it, or to take a step back if I want to work with this people or this situation that I've been keeping a secret. So I'm gonna have to do something, traveling of some sort, honey, that may be a little bit out of my comfort zone if I want to gain this abundance. But at this point, this tower, something is like sudden upheaval, a sudden upheaval or a shift or a change here. Because I've had this communication with this emperor about this abundant opportunity here that may require some type of actual travel. This could also be why, like I said, I don't know if I said this or not, but authorities are saying her Apple Watch pinged at this arboretum up there. She was in somebody else's car, y'all. And it was likely either by force. Yeah. What am I saying? What I'm saying? She felt forced to in this situation. She felt like this was the option that she had. With what's being offered here, just shut up and go along. Yeah, because why? Here I am trapped or stuck in this situation. Y'all, I feel like I'm going to have to do a part 2 because this mug is already really long. So let me just show you the challenge or the obstacle, the career. So you know how we're clarifying with the other deck. Look at that. We have the child card, which can be an energy of naivety. It can be moon card energy, something being hidden. It can be a new beginning, a new start here, an innocence here. But also what? The promise of sudden wealth, something good happening, money coming, etc. What is this child here? What's the child? Yeah. Someone being deceived about something promising. Something promising here, a celebration, and this ain't that. Something that was hidden that this person didn't see. And they kind of went into this situation chasing happiness and fulfillment, not knowing where they were being taken or what they were being shown or given or where they were going. I don't want to take that. I don't like what they fill out. But this money, this abundance, this prosperity here, this was not that. This sudden wealth that I was expecting to walk into, it was not that. So that's the challenge, okay? the external factor here. The external factor. Look what we got. We got this card, Destiny. Luck or chance meant to be. So something. This is the energy of fate. Something that someone thought was fated, that they were supposed to be a part of. We're going to clarify that. But then look, we have a triangle here. It's a crowded relationship, or someone having choices to make. And then, okay, I was saying then, but let's see what this Destiny card is. I feel like we just covered that already. Y'all better be appreciative of this reading, because when I tell you I'm burning up, I need to turn my fan on. But I want y'all to be able to hear me. Wow. I feel like the AC heard me at that very time, because it kicked in. Yeah, see, this is something that I've wanted to do or thought of since I was a child. This is something that I had hoped to manifest. This opportunity to travel, to grow, to expand into stardom, starship, star celebrity. Okay? But here we have this choices that need to be made when it comes to this, because there's this triangle. Tell me about the triangle. Yeah. Because here I am at work, just doing this job that I'm skilled, trained, working to do. But then going from that, with the world card here, to the next phase, the next chapter. This exciting opportunity that I have to celebrate, to socialize here, to step into this Queen of Wands energy, to fulfill a wish, an opportunity that I'm being rushed into. Yeah, I have to have this conversation, this meeting, this talk, this mindset. This is what you always wanted. This is what fulfills you, right? Even though I feel a little forced here and disappointed in what I have to leave behind. However, here I am confronting this thing that's was hidden, that wasn't what it seemed to be. And so now we have this situation, this planning, these whatever this is that I don't have control over. This networking here that I would like to take a step back from, because you have blindsided me. Okay? You put me in this position with this Two of Swords. What are we choosing on? Yeah. You want what I'm offering you, or you want to go back and do what you're doing? Work. I feel like there was a little bit of distrust on her part. Definitely a little bit of manipulation on the other side's part. Yeah. It's like, hey, are you going to fight for your dreams? Are you going to fight for this opportunity? Or this could be the energy of, yeah, no. Hold on. Are you going to fight for this Ten of Cups, this ultimate happiness? So it's kind of like it's kind of like the energy of dangling a carrot in someone's face. Because there is like, what do you want? Or what should I expect in return? There's the energy of that. Which is why I feel like someone is in defensive energy. Someone's in this defensive energy here. It's like, well, we have hit a roadblock. Because somebody had an ulterior motive. And this was not my plan. This was business for me. This was emotion for you. This was business for her. This was something else for you. So when I asked the deck to clarify this energy, this we got. Now, in tarot, the Lover's card used to be called the choice card. Like when, back in the day, in the early days of tarot, all right? So it could just be someone having a choice to make, right? Where either you want this instant gratification now, you want this goal to be reached ASAP, or you want to do what's slow and steady and take your time and be patient and patiently build something, right? Because a lot of people sometimes want this overnight fame, or they want success overnight, and when they see a carrot dangling, they can be kind of manipulated, right? But this Lover's card in this particular deck can definitely be romantic love or friendship. I'm gonna do something. Where is this deck? From the same deck. So notice I said romantic love or friendship. Clarify the lovers here. I'm just noticing that this particular card from this deck, the lovers card, is a number 15. Guess what the number 15 is in traditional tarot? It's the devil. So the devil can be about temptation, something that's tempting, and an offer that's being made. Yeah. What am I saying? Okay. So here we have someone presented with this choice. Who is that? Somebody who stepped into this trap. They're feeling entrapped. Who is that? That's the main female. Offer presented by this wealthy man with this card, Distant Horizons. That's kind of like a fantasy. Fantasy. Like you in a phantasmic ass energy, right? You done created some stuff in your mind. It's like, oh, this ain't what I wanted, right? We talked about this card before. You see how she's looking away? She ain't trying to hear what this person is trying to romanticize about. Then it's like, okay, we go off the beaten path here. Something about where we were going, where we were headed has changed, has shifted, and there's some type of hidden change that's taking place here. And now the message of concern, like I'm concerned about what's taking place. So she could have been taken to someone's home with the gift card. But with that family room, this suggests to me that there's someone here that either she knows on a personal level. What's the family room? Let's talk about the family room. She knows this person on a personal level. And you see the gift. The gift. Tell me about that energy. Yeah. I want all of that you can give me, that you can show me here about this family room and the gift. So it's kind of like, listen, this could be somebody who literally offered her some type of gift or financial reward of some sort, some type of payout here. But like you may have thought it was just a friendship, but I'm looking at this like the start of a new relationship. I may be promising you some things, some type of support here, some type of happiness. But I feel like this was unrequited, and it's led to a fight that she could not win. It's like, yeah, now you don't have to make a choice. Now you don't have to make a choice. You just lose. You stuck out. You stuck out because you followed the carrot, even though you already know the carrot was going to turn into, I was going to say a weenie, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Listen, y'all, look at this Four of Wands and this Ace of Swords. Is this baby at somebody's house? Is this baby at somebody's house? Even if she ain't there now, she damn sure was taken there. She was taken there. Okay? This is somebody who was kind of naive. Who didn't have their guard up. Right? Who trusted whoever this person is. So like the best, like what would it have been helpful to do at that time? To make some type of change, abrupt change here. We got this man who has this feminine energy on his mind in the way that makes me uncomfortable. This is a tower. That's a tower. The 9 here would be the Hermit card. The change is like, okay, something that I was going to do, and then I abruptly decided to do something else. Yeah. And now here I am in this predicament or position because I didn't see where this was headed. feeling alone. Definitely have been gaslit or breadcrumb because somebody presented to me got my hopes up. But at the same time, it changed and it killed my expectations or my expectation of thought or what I was dreaming of. Because why? Because somebody was a lying, manipulative mother person. Who is that? This gentleman right here. This gentleman. Is this gentleman the same person as the outcome here, the main male? I feel like I don't know if it's the same person or it could be. Like this was a setup on someone else's behalf. Or nope, this person just went in. This the same male. This person just went into this situation kind of wearing a mask. Under false pretenses. Absolutely. They need to figure out who car she in, baby. Or who car she was in. Because when I tell you, there's somebody's vehicle involved. There's somebody's vehicle involved. So I don't know what kind of cameras are around there. But every vehicle that passed through that area, somebody needs to be checking out. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. This is somebody in their low vibration. But they kind of lead with their money. Put a little pressure on with that Knight of Swords. They want what they want. They can be kind of controlling. Oh, girl, I'm about to say, girl, look at that. Look, I'm just like, Lordy, do I want those? I don't want those. Show me clearly. Oh, Lord. I'm just taking it this way. Whatever. Discombobulated. Do you hear me? I don't want those. I need to turn these cards in the same direction. Yeah. This long-term success and abundance that I was hoping for. It's not that. Somebody's like, got her. Got her. Even though they may feel like they lost. Right? Because I do feel like something has happened to her that she fought against. And they just kind of waiting to see how things play out here. There's some type of loss that comes with this. For this main male. Who is this person? Who is this person? They're showing up as like they are not so controlling or in control of this situation any longer, right? Because they're showing up as the Ice King, but the Ice King came out like this, right? So it wasn't upright, where they are in their intelligent, authoritative energy, right? Using their logical mind to like overpower, overcome, maybe communicating indirectly, but they're not in reverse either, which when it's in reverse, it's like, okay, somebody who really think they are superior to somebody, right? Like who's kind of judgmental, who's kind of controlling. They're not really there either. So why? Why aren't they in that energy? Tell me about that Ice King halfway. I don't want this stick. This is somebody, y'all, who is emotionally experiencing emotional imbalance, okay? They trying to appear this way, like balanced, calm, but they are batshit crazy, and it's a struggle for them to stay temperate, okay? This is somebody who may be kind of laying low, but still kind of in the energy of regret. Y'all, this may be somebody who has her still. I don't know if she's in the 3D if they do. That's crazy. Because this is somebody who could be like delusional. Okay? Delusional. Who may look at her in an obsessive way. I just saw 111, 111, 17 on the clock. Or they look at her like, that's my person. That's my person. That's my soulmate. Mm-hmm. Okay. I was gonna say, so this is somebody who's like, she stopped fighting me. She's not fighting anymore. She's not no longer defending herself. She can't defend herself against this. But that's because, yeah, mofo. So it's like, well, dang, that changes things. And isn't that disappointing? Yo, people are really crazy. Really? Yep. Spirit said yes, 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 they are. People are really crazy. Okay, so I didn't want to have to do a part 2. So I'm trying to speed this recording up and we're gonna make it fit. Okay. Looks like I got enough room, so we'll see. So what I went ahead and did, guys, was I went through and pulled from my particular Oracle deck. Y'all know how to do that, right? I pull those cards and they so flimsy. So I go through and kind of qualify with my guides, not qualify, but verify with my guides what they want me to keep and what they want me to throw away. So what I did ask when I was talking to my guides about the cards that I wanted them to show me, I said, show me only what happened or what is relevant from the day of her disappearance to now, right? What happened from like that day? I didn't even really want to know background history, but let me show you what we got. We got speak up. I said only what's pertaining to the day of her disappearance to now. Okay, speak up. So this tells me that, and when I kind of clarify this one, there's an energy of not only someone knowing. I think the people that know are her and this masculine energy. But I feel like people are aware either of what her business dealings were, even if she hadn't told everybody yet, or they have an idea about this person. But this could be somebody who y'all are like, no, but that person's so nice, or they were so kind, they would never do anything like that, or something like that. Yes, they would. Okay. The next one we have someone who is an overgiver. That could be someone who uses their money to entice, to draw or build connection, etc. I look weird. Let me put my boobs. Goodness gracious. That looked weird. Anyway, we also have here the card of greed. Y'all know what greed is. We have ignoring the truth. So I clarified ignoring the truth. And Spirit said that there were red flags. Whatever this deal or this opportunity was, there were red flags that she ignored. I also got the corrupt law enforcement or officials energy here. Let me tell you why. Because I feel like they are investigating, right? But I feel like there is someone here, represented by this particular card. Y'all remember, it's just my interpretation, what my spirit guys show and tell me, right? But I feel like they have already spoken to someone of interest, but they either dismissed it, like, oh, okay, or they took this person's word for it because of either who they are, who they're connected to, or who they know, or the money they got, something like that. So, yeah, there's that. We also have that this was an intentional situation. We definitely got promiscuity, paid or social. We got blunt force. We got this energy, right? Spirit said no, not a seducer. Gold digger. Spirit wanted me to use that word. Hey, I'm just a messenger. Familiar face, acquainted stranger. So this is, like I said, someone that she knows. A physical fight. I do believe this will be a recovery. Definitely she was blindsided or shocked as she was abducted, kidnapped, lured out. I do believe the person responsible either was intoxicated at the time or they have a drinking problem, okay? Or both. With that devil energy, it could most definitely be both. But this is definitely something that was premeditated, pre-planned. The truth uncovered or revealed could be whatever it is, right? We also have stress or overwhelm. This blocked card, no contact. I clarified that because, this could be somebody she blocked, etc. But it's looking like she was blocked from contacting anybody else, right? So this is like taking her phone, disconnecting her location stuff, that type of energy. Suffocation or choking. Also got that she is local or in the neighborhood. And then that the water, a lake or pond or creek or river, is going to be significant. And then I pulled out my Places Oracle deck, right? Just because I was kind of interested in seeing what they had to say because I don't use them very often. And this was the first card out, quite clearly and by itself, right? The forest or cabin. You remember we got that home energy, the energy of the house or the family room. So we got this forest cabin here, a secluded retreat. There is like a little creek or water running right there by this. Let me show you this card in case something looks familiar here. Could be an Airbnb. I don't know what the landscape is even like up there. I thought it was all city, but I'm sure there are rural areas in every state if you go far enough, right? Then we got this card. Spirit said, leave this in. It is the windswept region. And it says breezy gust. I'm using saying these words because maybe these words trigger something for you, right? Breezy gust, whirling winds, airy expanse, dancing leaves. A wind-swept region. So some place, some area that may be known for high winds or experiencing that at this time. Then we got this laboratory energy, guys. I feel like it says scientific research, experiments, analysis, innovation, invention. I feel like there's going to be DNA evidence that brings this case or this situation home. Hold on just one second. The lighthouse. Yes. Okay, I'm going to include this just because I don't know if y'all got a lighthouse up there or not, but we definitely got this card, the lighthouse. And it says a guiding light, a symbol of hope, or a watchful sentinel. This lighthouse is around, like, there's a lot of water, like turbulent waters, rough seas surrounding this particular lighthouse. But I don't even, I think Pennsylvania's close to the lake, right? One of the Great Lakes. But this don't look like no lake. But I don't know. Do lakes have lighthouses? I don't know. Anyway, that may or may not be relevant, or that could just be relevant to a street name. Like I said, guiding light, symbol of hope, watchful sentinel, the lighthouse. So that could be relevant in that regard as well. Regarding that laboratory one, you remember when they searched that arboretum the other day, I was to say, I think our arboretums be having little stuff like that. So I don't know. But when they searched that arboretum the other day, they did find some type of clothing, but they don't even know. He don't even know if it was like her clothing or relevant to her case at all. But they just picked up everything they found that was like don't belong in the trees. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if something there is going to yield some type of result. But that's going to be connected to that. Anyway, now we're going to leave it here. I hope this was helpful. I hope somebody hears something that makes them want to say something, right? I do feel like this is something or that will be resolved. I just don't know how soon. I'm gonna pray. And please, if you have made it this far, please thumbs up the video. Show your girl some love, like, support of some sort, okay? Because y'all don't even understand how long it's about to take me to edit this video. So if you saw this much of it, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.